Hi everybody, Kev McNamara here. Welcome to the Inspired Healing Podcast. This is a podcast for those of you looking to change your lives, get out of your comfort zones and reach your full potential. I talk about the Stoics and the Stoic stories and quotes from people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca and Epictetus. I explain how they relate to your life today and how they can help you change your life for the better. It's kind of the 5-minute Stoic for personal development. And please support our sponsors, Prostate Plus. If you're a man and you want to shrink your prostate, Prostate Plus are the best supplements you can get. I use them myself to keep my prostate fit and healthy. And Milfan.com, the world's best food delivery service. Links are in the show notes below. Now let's go inside.
Hey everybody, it's Kev here. How you doing today? Welcome along to the podcast. And this is day number 2. I'm making this David Goggins week. I spoke about him yesterday and I think the day before as well. But we're going to have a week of Goggins. I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to pick somebody each week and we're going to go through their quotes, their life, and really get to the core of who they are and be inspired by their quotes and really work towards changing our lives when we read about these inspirational people. So today I want to talk about a quote. Actually, it's from a Stoic as well as David Goggins, but David Goggins quotes one of the great Stoics, Heraclitus, who was a philosopher born in the Persian Empire back in the 5th century BC. And it's amazing, he actually quotes him, and that's a true Stoic when you start quoting Stoics. So I love this, and here is the quote. Heraclitus, a philosopher born in the Persian Empire back in the 5th century BC, had it right when he wrote about men on the battlefield. Out of every 100 men, he wrote, 10 shouldn't even be there, 80 are just targets, 9 are the real fighters, and we're lucky to have them, for they make the battle. But the one is a warrior. David Goggins. And I just love that, and it is so true in life. I mean, you can look at the people in your life, and you can tell. Some people just shouldn't even be here. You know, and 80 are just going through the motions. They're just the targets. They're just going through the motions. They've got no desire. They take no responsibility. They've got no purpose or meaning in their life. And then you've got that little handful of people, the 9, who are the real fighters. And we're lucky to have them around us. They really go in hard at life and have a real drive. And then there's that one person who is a real warrior, who we look up to and get inspired by. And it's just such a great metaphor for life, because life is a battle. Life is not easy. Life is tough. And when we just give up on life, it gets even tougher. But if we go out every day and we go through suffering, we go through pain, and we know we're fighting our demons, we're looking at ourselves in the mirror, and we know we're not perfect, but we get up and we go out every day and we fight that battle and we keep moving forward. And sometimes we get some wins and we can really celebrate those. But it never stops. It just keeps coming. Life just keeps coming at us. And that's where having a strong mindset is going to really put you in good stead. Because if your mindset is not strong, then life is just going to eat you up. You're going to be one of the 80 who are just targets and who are just out there. As I said before, they take no responsibility. They've got no purpose. You've got to have purpose. You've got to take responsibility to be in the battle, to be in the fight, to be on the arena, not sitting up in the stands. And there are so many people in the world at the moment just sitting in the stands. You see it on social media. They just sit back and just abuse everybody else. You see it on social media so much, especially now with the US elections on at the moment. It is so easy to sit back and just bag people. If they don't vote for who you voted for, they're easy targets. So those kinds of people shouldn't even be here. They're part of that 10% that just shouldn't even be here. So start taking responsibility for your life. Find your purpose. What is it you want to do? If you haven't got a purpose, you're not taking responsibility, then you really are just a target. You've got to be one of the real fighters. So find your warrior. Find someone to look up to. Find someone to fight for. Follow them. Get inspired by them. Model them. Model what they're doing. You know who they are. You can see what they're doing. They're fighting the good fight. They're pushing. They're grinding. They're growing every single day. So don't be someone who's just stuck behind, who blames the world, is a victim, blames everybody else except themselves. Don't be one of those people. From today, say no, no more. Today, I get up, I stand up, I take responsibility. I've got a purpose. I've got a meaning in life. I'm going to push forward as hard as I can every single day. And it's going to be hard. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to go through pain. But at the end of that pain is greatness. And when you get to that stage, life becomes amazing. And then you take on more challenges. And it gets harder, but you break through every time. Every single time you just keep pushing forward. And that's why I'm so inspired to get the Tough 100 up and running. That's my little project at the moment. It's going to be a place where people can go to get support, to be accountable, to have an accountability buddy, to push themselves for 100 days with something that they want to do that's going to change their life. And I'll tell you more about that a bit later. But I'll read that quote once more, and that'll be it for today. This is David Goggins. Heraclitus, a philosopher born in the Persian Empire back in the 5th century BC, had it right when he wrote about men on the battlefield. Out of every 100 men, he wrote, 10 shouldn't even be there, 80 are just targets, 9 are the real fighters, and we're lucky to have them, for they make the battle. But the one is a warrior. David Goggins. Think about that, guys. Really important to take responsibility and have a meaning in your life. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, please subscribe and leave a review. That really does help us. And also share it with your family and friends. That would be great. And please support my sponsor, Prostate Plus. Prostate Plus supplements really can help shrink your prostate. I use them myself to great effect. The links to Prostate Plus are down below in the show notes. Thanks for listening. See you next time.